Hello! Today I'm gonna show you Easter cards that I made for this year. They are really easy to do and they are pretty cute. They look like this. Glad påsk means Happy Easter. And this is the Swedish version. Then we have a Finnish version that says Iloista pääsiäistä. It means the same, Happy Easter. And then we have this another Swedish version. So I made 3 cards this year because we don't really exchange Easter cards. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna make 3 this year. So 1 Finnish and 2 Swedish. And they are really easy to make. They look like this on the front side. There's a little greeting farm girl and a ribbon and some background, and this is actually kind of like fabric because it's a serviette or a tissue napkin paper. On the inside it looks like this, and there we have a stamp with some glittery eggs on a ground with a little bit of grass and the shimmer, and on the back side nothing fancy, just my little signature. The Finnish one, I put one of these lines here on the inside. It's a cutout from the background paper, from the napkin paper, and just the eggs there and a little stamp on the corners. Nothing fancy, so they're just pretty much the same on the inside, and you can write your greeting here. And to make these cards, you will need, well, I started out with making my napkin paper. So I took some tissues or napkins and I made them into paper, and these are actually, well, you know, napkins. You can watch my, what was it called now? Paper out of tissue or napkin paper technique, something like that. I have it on YouTube here. So these are actually kind of fabric feeling to it, and they look like this, the whole sheet. There are some flowers and some eggs, and I thought it was really cute, and I love pink, so I thought this was really gonna be a nice card. So I cut them out, the pieces that I wanted. I cut them out with Fiskars Victorian scissors. Yeah, these kind of lines here, so I would get something other than just a straight cut. And that's how I got that paper. And then, as you can see here, they have a little bit of red because they were completely white, or kind of like, well, you didn't really see the edges that nice. So I took some color applicator. This is Worn lipstick, and I went around the corners just really carefully to get that little bit of red, as you can see here. Then I just glued it on with double-sided tape. Then I put on this line of, what is it called, ribbon, and I made a bow and I secured the bow with hot melting glue gun, and that one got like that, and the other ones got straight like that, depending on the greeting, because this one was bigger than the other ones. And the greetings, I actually don't have a Swedish stamp saying Glad påsk, so I printed it out with my computer, Glad påsk, Glad påsk, Glad påsk, with my laser printer, and I also printed it out. These are, I think it's called Easter Ania by Greeting Farm, I'm not sure, but if you look for Easter or bunny or spring or eggs or something like that, I guess you will find this one. So I printed it out. You can buy it as a stamp by Greeting Farm, and I colorated her with my beloved Distress inks and my water pen, just a little bit of color and water with this brush. So that's how I got the little girl, as you can see here. Some yellow and brown and pink for the ears, red for the shoes. So that's pretty much how I colorated her. I cut her out with really small scissors, the smaller the better, for a precise cut. And then I used my glittery gel pens. As you can see, she has a little bit of glitter in her hair and on her skirt. a glitter thingy. And then you can see she has shiny ears and shiny eggs in her basket, and her shoes are shiny, and that I did with glossy accent. You can feel that it's popping up a little bit and it's shiny, so I thought that would be cute. And then I glued her on with double-sided tape as well. The greeting, I cut that out with, again, Victorian Fiskars scissors. Victorian scissors by Fiskars, yes. And again, I took the red dotty thing, a color applicator with worn lipstick, and I went around the corner a little bit so you can see it's some red here. Then I took some glossy, no, not glossy accent, this was stickles. As you can see, there are some stickle dots here around, also on these ones. Can you see those little small dots of stickles, so it glitters? And then I took a stamp and stamped on. I first stamped it away, so the color would get away, otherwise it would have been completely black. And then I stamped again, and that's why you can see these swirls and lines in the background. You can see more of that on this one, these swirls, because otherwise it would have been just white with Happy Easter. But I wanted something else. I thought it would be too much white, so I stamped these swirls. I think it was by Inka Dinka Doo, and I think it's called Swirls, the stamp set. And that's how I got the greeting. This one I put on with dimensional double-sided tape, so it will pop up a little bit. The other ones I just glue flat with double-sided tape, so you can see the difference. This is popping up and this is not. On the inside, these Easter eggs, they are a stamp by Stampendos, by Stampendos. Yes, can you see that? Stampendos. And they are just Easter eggs like that. And I colorated them again, decorated them a little bit with my H2O pen and different colors, green, yellow, red, purple and blue, I think there was. And then I used again my glittery gel pens. As you can see, the flowers has a little shine to them, and the lines here, the purple lines, so a little bit extra, just a little bit shiny. These were just some corner stamps. You can have whatever corner stamps you want. I don't remember the name. I don't think they have a name. They were just some random corner stamps. Some, I don't know, is it called filigral or just something swirls or something? Here you can have your greeting, a little bit Eastery, and nothing fancy on the background. And I started out with the A5 card. So it's A5 scored in half, and then it becomes A5. But the size doesn't really matter. You can do whatever size you want. And I think they are really easy to make. Not a lot of work went into it. And I really like the background. It has this nice fabric feeling to it, since it's a napkin. Napkin. Is it napkin or napkin? Napkin, I think. I'm not sure. Sorry, my English. But you get the idea. So check out my napkin technique, paper out of a tissue technique. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And any kind of serviette or tissue or napkin will do. Just try out the technique and enjoy, and have a happy Easter. Lots of eggs and chocolate and bunnies and all kinds of funny things. Thank you for watching. Happy Easter. Bye bye. See ya. Bye.